Tim. Welcome to the Iron Horse Saloon and Biketoberfest 2011. My name is Sally, and I've been the owner here at the Iron Horse for 30 years, since 1981. And we first were located downtown Daytona for 5 or 6 years, and then we needed a little more room. So as you can see, we moved here where we have a couple of acres of wall-to-wall fun, much more room to do things and have some good vendors. And we have the best t-shirts in town, of course, the best t-shirt designs, the best deals and products. And we like to think we have the friendliest, family-oriented staff here at the Iron Horse. And we just welcome you and hope you have a good time.
I heard your cheeseburgers are pretty good as well.
We have cheeseburgers here that are great, and we have the steak tips, which some people come just for the steak tips for Bike Week and Biketoberfest on that side at Krager's Steak Tips. And he really is world famous along with us, and he comes all the way from the Midwest, from Indiana, and travels around and makes this one of his best shows of the year.
Good stuff, good stuff. All right.
Tell me something about Allan Coe. He plays here every year?
Yes, he does. He plays for Bike Week and Biketoberfest. Of course, what can you say about David? He's pretty famous himself.
I've been down to Mississippi, down in New Orleans. I've been out to California, there ain't too much I haven't seen. I'm a rambling man, don't mess around in your rambling man. Up in Chicago.
Allan Coe, thank you so much for your time this evening for a couple of minutes, and we're very privileged and honored to have you at an interview with bikesandrides.com. We was wondering if you could tell us just a little bit about what you're doing these days and how you hooked up here at the Iron Horse Saloon.
Well, I've been with the Allan Horse Saloon for 30 years, and I've been playing here every March and every October for 30 years.
Well, you've written a song or two in your time, haven't you?
I've written a lot of songs for a lot of different people. I wrote songs for everybody from Johnny Cash to Kid Rock. So.
And what are you doing today? What are you doing these days? You still in concert? You still touring?
Yes, I'm still doing everything that I never quit doing nothing. I'm still writing songs. I've got songs on the last 4 Kid Rock albums that I wrote. Uncle Cracker album. Just did a movie with Toby Keith called Beer from My Horses.
How many films have you done so far?
Oh my gosh. I wrote all the music and did a film called Stagecoach with Willie Nelson and Johnny Cash and Waylon Jennings. I did a movie called The Last Days of Frank and Jesse James with Chris Christopherson and Willie Nelson and Johnny Cash. I did a movie called Buckstone County Prison that I starred in with Earl Owensby. I did another movie called Lady Grey Superstar with Ginger Alden, who was Elvis's girlfriend when he died. I did a movie with, another movie with Ginger Alden called Country Girl. And we did a movie about Elvis Presley's life where I just played myself, and it was called The Living Legend. Did a movie called 48 Hours in Atoka, Oklahoma with Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings. Been a lot of movies. I've been on an episode of Squidbillies on the Adult Swim channel. I play 3 or 4 nights a week every week. I'm 72 years old. Been in a lot of films.
Very, very special to bikesandrides.com, and we're going to be here watching you play tonight. Pleasure meeting you, sir, and have a good evening.
And he has been not only a business friend, but a personal friend for many years. Our kids grew up together, and David would come and visit, and now my kids are here working, and David's kids are working with him.
Here's my oldest son on a lead guitar.
It's been a lifelong endeavor for friendship and business with David Allan. Biketoberfest in the beginning, before it started and was called Biketoberfest, we used to have a little motorcycle rodeo that was held at this time of the year for the weekend. And so when the city of Daytona started Biketoberfest, they approached us about doing it all at the same time so we could kind of get a better foothold on the party, and it's grown ever since then. We have smaller events going on throughout the year. Of course, we'll do weddings, private parties. We work with several charities around and try to use the backyard here for the best possible community use. Well, in the beginning, this was all just a dirt lot in the back. So it's really been an evolving process, one little thing at a time, until now you can see we barely have an inch to spare. There's probably, when we're full, around 5,000 on the property, maybe a little bit more. Of course, you can't get too many more than that. They need some room to walk around.
Tell us about the burnout pit. How did that start?
I call that a silly man trick because the burnout pit started as one burnout pit where they could play with their bike and smoke the tire. And then we started having competitions where we made it a 2-stall burnout pit. And as you can see, when that burnout pit goes, they just seem to eat it right up until their tire blows or whatever. They seem to like it.
Iron Horse Saloon, it's over here.
Ain't that sight to see? If you talk about country music, you talk about beer. Slipping in a slide and playing those dominoes. Slipping in a slide and playing those dominoes. Do you like Kid Rock? Do you like David Allan Coe? Hey, are you ready for the country? Are you ready for me? Are you ready for the country? And I'm starting to see. If you talk about country music, talk about me. Take back the weed, take back the cocaine, baby. Take back the pills, take back the whiskey too. Don't need it now, you're alive, all without me. I can get by, I can get on.
And that wraps up another Biketoberfest here in Daytona Beach, Florida. We hope you enjoyed the film, and please stay tuned to future BikesandRides.com videos.
I can